Hey guys, thank you for tuning into this video. So today I'm going to talk about automating a proposal builder. So I run a consultancy here in the UK, and before I got this automation in place, all thanks to my VA, I used to have to merge various PDFs together and then send those PDFs over to the prospect. Now, I still do that, but it looks a bit different. So essentially, what I do now is I use make.com. And what make does is essentially cut down what was probably 20 minutes worth of work down into, I would say, 2 minutes, 3 minutes worth of work. So what I used to do before was, as I said, I have three, four PDFs. I would drag and drop them into my PDF merging software and then merge them all together, send them by email. But obviously, before that, because each proposal is unique, I had to edit these documents in Word and then save them as a PDF and then merge and then send them. So now with this proposal builder, all it is really is I fill in a Google form and I get the proposal at the end of it. So what I'll do is right now I'll show you on Make how we've been able to get this to work. As I said, it's definitely cut down my time significantly from about 20 minutes to about 2, 3 minutes. And that includes sending the email as well, which is usually a template. So I'll just show you how that works now. Here we are, we're in make.com, and this is the workflow which I'm talking about. I use make.com. Why do I use make.com? Well, it's very easy to use. I do want to learn how to use N8N, but I find make.com is very easy to use straight off the bat. Now, the workflow is very simple. So number one, I fill in a Google form, which has been made according to the fields that I need to populate for the proposal, such as my client's name, the address of the proposal, well, the address that the property relates to, the date of the proposal, the service I'm offering, and the fee I'm charging. That then populates my actual Word proposal, which is in, not Word proposal, but document proposal, which is in Google Docs. So all of that data from the Google form goes into essentially a template in Google Docs. That template is merged with other PDFs and is combined into one file, which essentially gets placed into Google Drive and then uploaded to my SharePoint. Now, there is the option for an email to send, but what I do is I save the file in SharePoint and I prefer to send it myself. That's really from an error checking perspective, because I don't want to make a mistake here and it just gets sent straight to the client. So I have a break here essentially, which just saves it in SharePoint and notifies me that it's been saved in SharePoint in a specific folder, which I can then download that file and then send it myself. So really, that's all it does. It's very simple. My VA made this for me. I had no sort of input in terms of how to, well, I did have input, but I chose not to be involved in how she actually created these stages for me. For me, the most important thing was number one, being able to use something that I could use from my phone and something that was very easy for her to use. And number two, that it was able to be stored in the Microsoft suite, because we don't use the Google suite generally. And it's really saved a huge amount of time. The form is very simple to use, and within seconds I get an email saying that the proposal is ready to go. So, it really is that simple. I try not to have things too complicated, and that's essentially it. There's really not much else to say about this workflow. So yeah, if you have any questions, then let me know. I know it was a very high level overview as to how this all works, but hopefully it gives you an idea of what is possible. As I said, I used to merge various Word documents, so I had to fill in various Word documents manually and merge PDFs as well. So this really is a huge time saver, and it's just one of many systems that I plan to implement in the business. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments. Otherwise, it'd be great if you could like this video and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.